Hey guys, and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the kneeling cable lat pull down. Today we're going to be taking a pronated grip, which is basically when your palms are facing away from you. Let me show you guys how to set the machine up. So I'm just showing you how to move the machine here, but you actually want this at the highest setting. So pull on the lever and move it all the way up, then choose the appropriate weight. With this one, you might have to go a little bit heavier, but you should be able to do 20 repetitions comfortably and then start to increase the weight every other week or so. So once you're in position, kneel down, make sure you got something on your knees so you're not, putting a bunch of pressure on your knees, have a pad under there. And then you want to be as upright as possible and with a slight lean back. Slight, I mean very, very slight. You shouldn't be basically doing a row. This is a lat pull down. So you want to be as vertical as possible and move and pull this cable straight into like the right in front of your chin. You want to bring it down to, I would say, like your shoulders max. You should not be going lower than this because if you do, your elbow position is going to change too much. So the idea here is to make sure that you're keeping your forearms at the same angle as the cable. If it's a little off, it's not a problem, but you don't want to be like basically having your forearm perpendicular to the cable. If you do that when you're going all the way down, it's because you're going way too low. That's actually very uncomfortable for the shoulder, so I don't recommend you do that. So don't pull this thing all the way down to like the lower chest or something like that. But once you're in that position, keep your core tight. Make sure your glutes are engaged. That's going to help you stay locked in. Also make sure that you elevate the scapula when you're going up and that you depress it and suppress it when you're going down. So you don't want to keep your lats engaged in reference to keeping your scapula depressed the whole time. You actually want to release it. The reason is because you're going to get a better stretch at the top of the range of motion if you allow the weight to pull the muscles and elongate the muscle. And then when you're pulling down, obviously you're contracting the muscle. So you want to make sure that you're taking advantage of both of those extremes, if I had to call them, or ranges of motion. Another thing I want you guys to think about is keeping your chin nice and tucked. You don't want to be like looking up when you're doing this. I recommend you just keep it tucked because as you go heavier, it's going to start putting more and more strain on your neck. Also make sure that you keep your elbows a little bit flared out with this variation. So like I said before, you don't want to be leaning back when you're doing this. You want to stay as upright as possible. So here's some common mistakes. Don't do this. This is basically a row. Also make sure that you're, like I said, depressing that scapula. If you have it just elevated the whole time, you'll get some benefit from it, but you're missing out on a lot of muscle fibers that you could activate. Also keep your chin tucked, keep your spine neutral.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications. And if you want to take it a step further and work with us or support the channel further, there are a few ways you could do that down below. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and God bless you.